Well, hello there, folks, and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea. It's lovely to see you all again, and I hope that I find you very well indeed. And we've got another wee archive recipe for you. This one, again, is from 2020 and one of the most popular recipe videos on the channel. These are absolutely delicious, and they're just kind of posh sausage rolls. So please excuse my voice in this video. I think I must have had a cold when I filmed this. When we get into it, you'll see what I mean. But this is everything as usual that I used, and you will find it down below in the description box. So I've got sausages, I've got cheese, salt and pepper, red onion, puff pastry. I'm using Parma ham as well. I've also got some sage. I'm also using Worcester sauce and some breadcrumbs. So let's get into the video. So first thing you want to do is get your sausages, and you want to get the skin off. Now I use scissors specifically for raw meats and things. So I'm using scissors. I just cut off, cut up the length of the sausage, and then the skin will come off pretty easily. Some are easier than others, but you'll find it quite easy. You can, of course, buy, sausage meat without the skin, but I prefer to do it this way because then you know what kind of sausages you're using. You can buy different sausages according to your own taste. So once you've done that, go over to your pan, and you want to gently fry your onions and your sage until your onions are nice and soft. It'll just take you a few minutes. And once they're ready, just let them cool whilst you go on with this. So you want to break your sausage meat up just a wee bit, and then you can pop in your cooled onions and sage, then your Worcester sauce, and then a good sprinkling of salt and pepper, and then your breadcrumbs. I urge you to use breadcrumbs because those are going to help, soak up a lot of those meat juices, and they're not going to be swimming in grease when they come out of the oven. So that's fine. Set that to the side and get your pastry out. So you just want to unroll your pastry. And if there's any wee cracks, because sometimes you get cracks in the top, just go over it with your rolling pin just to smooth it out a wee bit. And I've actually cut the top and the bottom off just to square it off a wee tad. Then you want to lay down your Parma ham, just overlap it slightly. I ended up using 5 slices. Just remember to take off the plastic film that you normally find in these packs, because you wouldn't like to be chewing down in plastic. And then fold a wee bit of your ham at the bottom. It's just so that when you roll up your sausage, you've got a wee lip there so you can moisten it to roll the whole thing together. Then shape your sausage meat into a sausage shape. I like to do 3 and then just sort of join them together. You want it fairly even all the way along. This is really easy. Just push it back from the top a wee bit so that you can get your pastry rolled over. Ideal. The last thing you want to do is pop on your cheese. Again, you can use any kind of cheese you like. Stilton, if you like Stilton, would work really well in this. So you just want to roll the whole thing up. Stop just before you get to the edge there, and you want to brush that with either some milk or a beaten egg. Again, I couldn't find eggs anywhere, and that's what I would typically use for this, but milk works just as well. So you want to gently lift that back onto your paper and refrigerate this for around 30 minutes just to let it harden up a wee bit before you slice into it. Because if you do it at this stage, it may be too soft and mushy. Just make sure you clear a shelf in your fridge. So give it half an hour and then get it out. So once it's had the half an hour, you can set your oven, and there are your temperatures there. Again, like I said at the beginning, it's up to you how big or how small you make these. I just cut mine into 8 pieces, and they're fairly big. And I was happy with these ones. Ideal. You can see everything there. You can see the Parma ham on the outside, and then your cheese and your sausage. So now you just want to put them onto an oven tray with some greaseproof paper and gently go over the top with some milk or some beaten egg.
Bake these for 25 to 30 minutes until they're nice and golden and your sausage meat is cooked all the way through, and you'll have something that looks like this. And I was super impressed with these. They're just bursting with juices, and that cheese has just started to drip down the fronts. You can see how juicy they are there. Absolutely perfect. And they were absolutely delicious, let me tell you. Packed with flavour. You've got the Parma ham in there, you've got the cheese, your sage, your onion, the sausage meat. Ugh. So you can either have them on their own, but we're keeping it classy. We're having ours with mashed potato and baked beans because this was our tea. But these make a fantastic picnic food.
So there we go, 5 years gone in the blink of an eye. Where does the time go? But that is one of my personal favourites. Those are really tasty. If you do like a sausage roll, do let me know if you're planning and giving those ones a go. And a huge thank you, as usual, to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page, to the channel members here on YouTube as well. For you all for watching, leaving your lovely comments, and for those that have bought me a coffee using the Buy Me a Coffee link, and for you sharing the videos as well. It's all very much appreciated, and I will see you during the week for another wee video recipe or 3. So you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you off as soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.